Greetings YouTube, Crosstrain here, coming to you from World of Tanks today, and I have another replay in my M41 Walker Bulldog. Let's take a look at the matchup first off here. It looks like we have 48% chance according to XVM, and which means this is basically a toss-up. You can see for the Walker Bulldog, this is quite a favorable matchup. It's a tier 8 match, but there's only 3 tier 8s on each team. So this is like a match made in heaven for the Walker Bulldog, and I'm going to have a good game here that, again, I think highlights the strength of the Bulldog and what it does and what it can do. In this game, the one thing that I stay true to is I keep this tank very active during this game. I think there's only one time I actually bring it to a stop during the course of this entire battle, but again, that's one of the strengths of this thing. It's got great top end speed, it's got decent acceleration, not extraordinary, but certainly pretty decent, and in this clip I am running the single shot. Again, I did another video on this, whether you use a single or the clip magazine gun, and in this one I am using the single, which is my preference most of the time. If I were to make our spotting run here, do take a shot there. See, another one goes zipping across. So I did take one shot from that 30-02, but I quickly zipped in among these buildings and get the heck out of the way so that I can escape harm. And then I see there's an easy 8. Take another shot from a 30-01, which is I will run into again later. But he was back on the other side of the trench here. So basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to do some spotting run, get some things lit, although there's only one artillery per side. And I decide that this easy 8 is going to be my first target. And I really made a mistake here. I should have probably dove right down after him, but I thought he was coming after me. As it turns out, he was Zerg rushing right into, I should say YOLO Zerg rushing right in to get our arty. Picked up that ELC on the way in. Our arty put one shot into him, and I'm going to take one shot, 81 hit points, and finish him off there. So again, that was the first shot. Right now things are not going great for us. This is the one place where I stop, I think, during this entire battle. I was hoping to get a shot in his Hellcat, but he's a good player and smart enough not to come out in the open like that. So I'm going to get back on the active move again. I'm going to swing back into the east here. This is where the heavies play. And but I'm hoping to go in there at this point and just see if I can find an isolated target maybe, or perhaps somebody who's hurting, and whoa, I turned the corner and what do I have right in front of me? That 30-02 that shot me earlier. Well, I will exact some revenge here, get a couple shots into him before he's destroyed by the prototype that's sitting back in our northeast corner. And again, just I see most everything's cleared out here, so I'm going to swing back to the middle, and I run back into that 30-01 who shot me earlier. Well, I love that moment right there. Put 2 shots into him, and then quite unintentionally I rammed him, and what didn't have any intention of ramming him for the kill, but here's like 3 or 4 of the worst shots in a row. I was hoping to do some real damage to him there. Then my Panther comes in and rams me. I just can't shoot this guy. So I finally say, okay, go into sights instead of just trying to third person take him out. But I was a good player, so it was good to have that T-37 off the field. At this point in time, the east flank is pretty much done. We're up 3 tanks at this point, 10-7, so I decide that now is as good a time as any to make a push through the middle, see if I can get back to their arty, which was last spotted over in K8, K9, and so I'm going to make a push back there and see see if he's still back there. It has suddenly gone from 10-7 to 10-10. And he already has not moved. And in fact, he takes a shot right there, so I know that I pretty much got this one locked up. So I shoot the ground to celebrate. And already won't bother anybody anymore in this game. So now what I've got happening is I got our Panther, who followed me down the middle trench, has jumped on the cap. So I decide that I am going to go back and harass they have 4 guys left back there. So I was going to go back and harass them to keep them from getting resets. So here's the first guy I ran into. And that was some kind of a lucky shot right there, because I had just the very top of that awful Panther's turret to put a shot on. I'm not really sure what our T-28 prototype is doing at this point. I mean, he's serving absolutely zero purpose back. Well, that's not true, because he's gonna eventually wipe out this YAG. And here's a tricky part right here. I moved out and I'm right in the crosshairs of that YAG Tiger 88, but he shoots and misses me. I almost drive off the bridge. I'm really after this 122 44 that was going for our reset. And the Panther is actually doing a nice job. He's getting a couple of shots off, and then we're going to do a 1-2 punch here. And just like that, I pick up my 6th kill. I was not actually waiting till he shot. As I watched this replay, I thought, man, it looks like I waited till he shot to get the Top Gun. But actually, I was so up and down coming through those broken down buildings that I had to wait till my gun steadied so I could get a shot on him. And it just so happened that it came directly after the Panther 2 put a shot on him. So I was fortunate to pick up my 6th kill, Top Gun. And again, this I think this replay just really demonstrates how you can use a Walker Bulldog, and probably true with any light. But I do think the Bulldog is, in a matchup like this where there's only 3 Tier 8 tanks in the game, it's a matchup made in heaven for this tank, because it is a solid tank. Even in higher tier games, as you'll see in my next replay, because I'm going to do another replay coming up shortly that will demonstrate to me a different aspect of this tank, but still actively engaged. So again, we're going to take a real quick look at the post-game statistics. So what we have is just a 2nd class mastery badge. I did see, man, I only have 3 scouts in almost 18,000 games. I've only got 3 scout medals, and I was 1 tank short. I spotted 8. You need 9 spots in order to pick up the scout medal, but I did pick off, as I showed, 6 kills. Then we have the team score. I had, let's see, if we go by XP, I had 1,085 base XP. Again, that's just a 2nd class master badge. So there've been some good games in this. If 1,085 is only a 2nd class mastery badge. Picked up 1,400 damage, 6 kills. Again, a lot of that was scavenging the remains of other tanks that were damaged by others, and just swooping in and getting some kills on those. And then if you look to the detailed report, I took 19 shots, 12 of them hit, 11 penned for 1,407 damage. I only took 3 shots, of which 2 penned me. So spotted 8 vehicles, damaged 7, killed 6. almost 1,000 spotting damage there, and traveled almost 5 kilometers during the course of that match. So again, this is a great example of how the Walker Bulldog can be actively engaged in the battle and almost never stop moving and do an effective job of affecting the outcome of the battle. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, drop a like. Love that if you do. And I'm going to be bringing you another Walker Bulldog here shortly. So again, hope you like this. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'd love to have you subscribe to the channel as well. And I will be bringing you some more. So until next time, I hope I see you on the battlefield. And until next time, cross-train from World of Tanks. Peace.